Hello students, this is Arkan Ashrav, your biology teacher. So just before going to main topic, we'll discuss previous classes, na? Means what topic completed. So what is the chapter name? Sustainable management of natural resources. So already know definitions and what is the forest and what is the wildlife. Yes, and many examples also. I gave many examples for them. So already I said no. Silviculture is a very important question for board exam, right? What is a silviculture, parts and functions? So the case study of Kejari trees and Chipko Andalan, it is a very important question, students, right? Yeah. Conservation of wildlife. So conservation of wildlife and examples, right? National parks, sanctuaries. Yeah, students. Today topic is water for all. Means what is the water importance in our daily life. Water is the basic necessity for all forms of life. Yes, I know human beings, other animals, everything. So plants also need water. Yes, the regions having good availability of water are flourishing because they have good crops. So where the water is good, water is there. So the crops will give high yielding of crops. So sometimes they're having shortage of water. So in the thick of poverty because of poor crop growth, means depend on the water only, the crop it give you high yielding. Otherwise, the crop will grow not growing properly, short or less grains. So they depend on the water, right? So the various source of water. So where is the water available? Rains, rivers, lakes, ponds, wells, oceans, and glaciers or mountains, snow mountains. So these are source of water. Rain is a very important source of water because of the all sources to fill with the rain only, right? Yeah, despite good rains we are not able to meet the demand for water of all the people because of the water is available we cannot demand. Otherwise we can to argue with us water or depend spend more money, especially in summer season we can observe so no water is there, yes or no? So less water is available. We can face many problems. What about in rain and winter season? So water is available because of climate season, right? All population is increasingly rapidly. That's why at the same time decreasing of water level also. Only very less percent of water is available. Which one? Fresh water. Remaining all water is the salt water only, not useful to us. Due to lack of sufficient vegetation cover on ground, only a little rainwater slips into the ground and gets stored in the groundwater. Yes or no? When the water is fall down on the mountains or hills areas, the water is fall down to the ground. Yes or no? At the same time, the increase of ground level water. We can observe in our government started in a number of programs. Yes or no? Especially in the uh, forest region areas, they dig a number of look like a small ditches. Yes or no? చిన్న చిన్న గుంతలు వేశారు. They covered by small fines sand and big rocks and small rocks level by level. Why? Because of when the water is fall down on the ground or mountain areas, the water is to enter into the ground, means increase the ground level water, ground level, right? That purpose only they make a number of ditches in places, right? The high yielding varieties of crops require much more of water for irrigation, especially paddy. We can observe paddy. Yeah, మనకు ప్యాడీ కావాలంటే జస్ట్ కంటిన్యూ ఫర్ వాటర్, ఎస్ ఆర్ నో, ఆల్వేస్ స్టోరేజ్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్. If water less, it will start the number of diseases. The plant is not growing properly. Everyone. So ditches of untreated sewage and industrial wastes into rivers and lakes reduce the available or unavailable of usual water. Because of, see, nowadays you can observe every places pond కావచ్చు, lakes కావచ్చు, river కావచ్చు, ocean కావచ్చు, it is polluted, especially Ganga river, Yamuna, Krishna, Kaveri, Brahmaputra. Yes or no? A number of rivers are there, but nowadays is polluted because of our population increases. At the same time the need also increases. the activities, the work. So always they're throwing all waste materials into the river. They discharge a lot of waste materials into the rivers. What happened now? It polluted the areas. At the same time, it is a effect to the water, especially in the aquatic ecosystem also. Suppose a number of harmful chemicals, is best example DDT, dichlorodiphenol trichloroethane, yes or no? They're spraying on the crops, already discussed in the previous topic, previous lesson, yes or no? Yeah. So a number of harmful substances enter in the water or water ecosystem. It is a impact to the on food chain. So what happened now? A number of animals lost in every year, especially new species. So how can we control? Because of so don't discharge a lot of waste material, especially harmful substances into water. See, charging lifestyle of people, especially in urban areas, is consuming more water. So especially urban areas, because of they need much water. Yes. So what is the rivers or another important source of water? River get their water supply from the melting of snow laying on the peaks of snow mountain areas. Rivers water content maybe I think Arctic, Antarctic areas, snow areas, mountain areas. The glaciers are melt down every year. I think at the same time Himalayas also. Again came in social. Once think, yeah, Himalayas also the snow areas is every year is decrease because of melting. So because of human population, human activities. Yes, right. Yeah, absolutely. Because of pollution. At the same time, the glaciers also, and natural sources also, resources also will be decreased. Right. The management of river water is done by constructing dams on rivers. So how can because of in each and every people they need water for all purpose, drinking, irrigation especially. So how can we storage of water? Yeah, absolutely. Dams. See, water controls our lives, our crops, our food, our healthy department, our good supply of water. All people they depend. They see, especially we can see these pictures in a summer season, right? Yeah, water for all. See, so how can you storage of water? Yeah, dams across the river and oceans. A dam built across a river is a big storehouse of water. మనం చూసాం నాగార్జున సాగర్ ఉంది, తుంగభద్ర ఉంది, కేసీ కెనాల్, ఏ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఈస్ దేర్. ఎస్ అను యా ప్రజెంట్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఐ థింక్ ఇంకా కంప్లీట్ అవుతుంది పోలవరం. యా పోలవరం ప్రాజెక్ట్ కంప్లీట్ అంటే ఇట్ విల్ సపరేట్ వాటర్ ఫ్లో రాయలసీమ. ఎస్ యా సో దీస్ ఆర్ డ్యామ్స్ because of storage of water for irrigation and a future purpose. So dams, in order to make a proper use of water river water, dams are constructed across the rivers to regulate the flow of water. Yes or no? Yeah, where the water is flowing, that place they may construct a big dam for storage. The large reservoir of dam stores a huge amount of water. Best example, పోలవరం స్టార్ట్ అయితే వన్స్ పోలవరం will start, so a lot of water will storage. నాగార్జున సాగర్, శ్రీశైలం, yeah, already complete na. Yeah, the storage of water every year we are using Nagarjuna Sagar water only. And Tungabhadra, yes, number of is there, right? Okay. So best example, Bakra Dam, Punjab lo undi. So built across the rivers or big storehouse of river water. సో ఇండియాలో అసలు పెద్ద ప్లేస్ ఏమంటే బిగ్ డ్యామ్, బాక్రా డ్యామ్, పంజాబ్. సో డ్యామ్స్ ఆర్ యూస్ఫుల్ ఫర్ ద సొసైటీ ఇన్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ వేస్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ యూస్ఫుల్ టు అస్? సో వాటర్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ డ్యామ్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ఇరిగేషన్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ ఇరిగేషన్ పర్పస్, అండ్ ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ సమ్మర్ సీజన్ ఫర్ డ్రింకింగ్. In fields that a network of canals. Water from a dam is supplied to the people in towns and cities through pipelines after suitable treatment. Right? The flowing water from the dam used for generating electricity. So many purposes. That's why we consider dam. One is the drinking purpose, irrigation, and electricity. So they generate a much electricity from the way the flowing of water places. Yes, students. Yeah. Next class we'll discuss the construction of high-rise dams for the management of river water. Generation of electricity has certain problems. And if you construct a dam, what happen? What problems we can face? Best example, Polavaram. Yeah, Polavaram, the construction dam still going on. Once the Polavaram will completed, what happen? Once water is released, so near a place of people, villages people, they suffer because of floods will come. So what they face problem at the same time, geological problems and economic problems. At the same time, forest near a number of plants are there, vegetation is there. So what they face problems about the construction of dam on river. సో డ్యామ్ కట్టేస్తే వాళ్ళకి ఏ ప్రాబ్లం ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నారు పీపుల్స్ అక్కడ ఉన్న పీపుల్స్ ఆర్ నియర్ ప్లేసెస్ కానీ వాట్ ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ వాట్ ద డిమాండ్ యా విల్ డిస్కస్ టు నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్